I think this is a subject that hits all of us right where we live. Today we're going to talk about realistic expectations of build time. How long should it take to build a car? Now, it's a multifaceted question, I get that, and each person is different, and what works for you may not work for me, but I think there's some things we can talk about and look at to kind of give us some perspective. I've got notes. That's how important this one is. I'm Mike, and you're watching My Car Shop. You'll have to forgive me for not doing all kinds of fancy camera angles and jumping around. I'm just filming this. I want to lay the groundwork for this episode by saying that we do see all kinds of various timelines on projects on YouTube channels. A lot of channels, it takes them a couple of weeks to get a car done, and it's very, very unrealistic for multiple reasons, and it sets us up with false expectations. Back in the day, the TV shows, we used to see them get a car done from scrap pile to show car in a 1 hour episode or in a couple of episodes. Even on YouTube, we will often see cars that get done pretty quickly, and we see it done in 2 or 3 weeks via episodes, even though it may take them a year in the real world. I'm afraid that the internet is giving us unrealistic expectations of how long a car build should take. Let's be real. A car build should take exactly what it takes. It takes whatever it takes. It takes whatever it takes in the context of your life. It takes whatever it takes in the context of my life. There's so many things that have to happen for us to get a project done. I don't think you have unlimited resources. I know I certainly don't have unlimited resources to get a project done. I don't have unlimited time. I bet you don't either. I don't have unlimited energy. I'm pretty sure you don't either. And another factor in all of this is, what does the car need? What is the car telling you it wants? How bad was it when you started? I mean, did you buy a finished car and what needs to be done is a buff out and a polish and a wax job? Or did you buy stuff like I do that basically you could sweep up into a dustpan and you have to put it in the shop and start reassembling it from rust flakes? All of that matters. Are you buying all of the parts? Are you fabricating all of the parts? It all makes a difference, and I'm afraid that those things aren't being talked about enough to give people realistic expectations of what it's going to take to do a car. I have set myself up for unrealistic expectations on projects because I think, oh, I'll get this car done in 2 years. Ha! I don't think I've ever finished a car in 2 years. I think the fastest I've ever done one, other than doing them for customers, is I think I did the Model A in 3 or 4. The 47, I started in 2007 and got it on the road in 2024, 17 years. The GTS took me about 10 years. Stitches has been going for 5 years, almost 6 years now. None of them happen quickly, and it all is in the context of what needs to be done on the car. Yes, I could take a project and film it over a period of a couple of years and condense it down into 1 or 2 episodes, and you'd get a slam bam thank you ma'am, but that doesn't give you a realistic view of what it takes. What are realistic expectations? Well, I'll tell you what they are. Determination, persistence, not giving up, which is persistence, overcoming obstacles, having a plan and having to adjust the plan. I don't care who you are. That's the reality. That's the way it is. It's like the old saying goes, we make our plans and God just laughs. Let's face it, cars can take months, they can take years, or they can take decades. That's the reality of all of it. Don't set yourself up with unrealistic expectations I don't want you to be a Debbie Downer for yourself or anybody else, but when somebody has the enthusiasm of, I just bought this basket case and I'm going to get this together and have it back on the road within a year, don't be a Debbie Downer, don't be a discouragement, but say, that's a really great plan and I love your enthusiasm. What's your plan for the things you didn't expect? What's your plan for the things that get in the way? What's your plan for when life gets in the way and you can't work on the project? Having those plans can make all the difference between pushing through and giving up. This is another one in the series of what I've been talking about how YouTube is ruining the hobby. Maybe, I'm not saying it is, how YouTube may be giving unrealistic expectations, the internet in general. Let's focus more on the real builds with real people doing real work, not the YouTube fantasy worlds that a lot of these channels present. I'm not against it. It's fine. It all has its place. But I want to be the voice of sanity out here saying, come on, let's get real. How many of us have had to shelf a project for 5 years because life got in the way or we just lost interest? It happens. What's your plan for that? Don't let YouTube be a discouragement. Don't let YouTube give you unrealistic expectations. That's why we really push the little bite philosophy of, okay, if I only got this much done on the car this weekend, that's that much that doesn't need to be done. And when you break the car down into little pieces like that, you're always seeing forward motion, and forward motion is what matters. Let's remember the saying, the philosophy around here is make it safe, make it done, and make it fun. Those are the three key elements to a successful build. Doesn't matter how long it takes. If you are doing those three things, it's a winner chicken dinner. All right, that's it for this one. That's my Talk About It Tuesday. I'm out here preparing for a camping weekend. I got buddies coming, and I thought, what a great place to start out the weekend for my guys' camping week. Year 14, I've been getting together with these clowns. I don't see any end in sight. All right, that'll do it. Like, share, subscribe. Down there in the comments is merchandise. You can find that. We have channel memberships for as little as $5 a month. I love seeing new channel members come in. You get access to all kind of stuff that nobody else sees. And one more thing. This is important. It's worth standing up for because you've got to stand up for what you believe in. Raw!